Hey student, watch this video and learn 3 phrasal verbs with the verb go. Coming up. Hey friends, Teacher Prix here with another lesson for you. I'm here to help you talk to anyone, anywhere, anytime in English. Alright, it's Monday, and here in Brazil it is Carnival, so I'm a little bit slow today, and it's been raining like a lot today, so it is a very unusual Monday. Anyways, my friends, thank you so much for joining me on another English lesson. And I'm sorry that I started the introduction a few times because I was in the wrong place and I didn't see that it was working. Anyways, consider subscribing because I try my best to help you with all kinds of English lessons, vocabulary, listening tips, reading tips, phrasal verbs like today's lesson. So let's dive into the content. All right. Phrasal verbs with go. The first one is to go over, okay? To go over basically means to review something, to examine, to look at something, but when you look at this thing, you are being careful. You are checking it out. You want to see if it's working, if it's the way it's supposed to be. You're checking something or you are reviewing something, okay? So that's the idea of going over, okay? So here I have 3 examples for you. Can we go over the plan again? So here, I want to check the plan again, one more time. I want to review the plan one more time. I want to examine the plan one more time. So here, instead of saying, can we check the plan again? I could say that, but that's not what a native speaker would do. They would say, can we go over the plan again? Or can we go over the plan one more time? That's definitely what they would say. Can we go over the plan one more time? I promise it's the last one. So that means, can we check? Can we examine something? In this case, the plan. Can we review the plan one more time? That's the idea. Next, could you go over my essay and correct any mistakes? Yeah. So here, basically, I'm asking someone, maybe I'm asking my family, my mom, or my friend, to review, to examine my essay very carefully and correct any possible mistakes. You know what an essay is? Basically, it's a text that you write, okay, an essay. So I asked someone to examine my essay and look at it carefully, closely, and check if there are any mistakes. So could you go over my essay and correct any mistakes? Please, double please, triple please. When I was preparing for the Cambridge examination, I had to write essays to practice. So I would ask my boss, who was my teacher, I would ask my boss to correct my essay for me. So I would ask him, can you go over my essay? And then he would do so. Anyways, another example, I have gone over the reports a million times and I couldn't find anything wrong with them. So here, what am I trying to say? I'm using present perfect. If you don't know present perfect, I have 3 or 4 lessons about present perfect here on my channel, so check it out. So I have gone over, I have checked, I have reviewed, I have examined very carefully the reports. And here I emphasize a million times, I have checked the reports, I have examined the reports very carefully a million times, and I could not find anything wrong with them. So I didn't find anything wrong with the reports, but I reviewed, I checked, I examined, but nothing wrong with them, okay? Very well. Just 1 second, guys, because here there's someone in the chat that is typing unnecessary language, and that's really sad, but hey, it happens. So let me fix that. Anyways, moving on. Next phrasal verb, and if you are enjoying, make sure to support the channel by hitting the like button and maybe sharing this lesson with your friends. When you share the lesson, this helps YouTube understand that this is a good lesson. So this means that the machines from YouTube will recommend my channel to other students like you, okay? So make sure to share and like. I appreciate it. Anyways, and hey, if you are from Brazil and you are watching this lesson, hey, congratulations. Today is Carnival, and if you are here watching the lesson, it means a lot to me. I applaud you for not going out and having fun and dancing in the streets and being here, making me company and watching English lessons and improving your English. So, you go. Congratulations. So, Carnival is a very big party in Brazil. It's a huge holiday. So, lots of people go dancing and travel during this time of year. So for the Brazilian people watching me, thank you very much. Watching live, okay? And watching the replay too. Moving on. Go about. To go about means to begin doing something, okay? You start doing something or you deal with something, maybe a job. Here, I forgot a comma and hello, a job or a situation. So you are beginning to do something or you are beginning to deal with something. Okay, so that's basically the meaning of going about. Now, I like this phrasal verb, and this is very commonly used with the go about your day. What is this? Beginning your day, you know, how do you go about your day? How do you begin your day and manage your day? How do you deal with your day? So how do you go about your day? I listen to lots of podcasts in English, okay? And this phrasal verb is like a super duper winner. I listen, well, of course, in a context, okay? I see this phrasal verb being used very frequently. So when you go about your day, try to be more mindful of the things you think about. I listen to a lot of personal development podcasts, and usually what they recommend is when you go about your day, so try to think positive thoughts, okay? This is one example of something that I have heard before, okay? So this is a very common phrasal verb, and many English students have no idea what go about means, okay? Now, next example, how can we go about solving this problem? How can we deal with this problem? How can we begin to find a solution to this problem, okay? So how can we go about has this idea. Another example, what is the best way of going about this? Now here I said this because I don't want to mention what the situation is. Maybe I am talking to someone and we are talking about a problem, and after we talk about the problem, I look at my friend and say, okay, we have a problem. What's the best way of going about this? Okay? Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be a problem. It can be just a situation or something connected to your day or to your job or to your business. So these are just examples, and examples that I have seen in movies, in podcasts, as I said, in the first example, how do you go about your day? And because if you listen to personal development, they are always talking about the importance of how you go about your day. You know, so as I've mentioned here before, I always go about my day with a very strategic and positive morning routine, and this is a good way to start your day. Moving on, last phrasal verb of the night: go along with. Now, and as usual, I like to make this disclaimer. There are many different meanings for this phrasal verb, so if you ever come across a different meaning, chill. Chances are there are more meanings, and whenever I do this research and I prepare the lessons, I know there are other meanings, but here I am being strategic. I want to help you build up your vocabulary, so I'm not going to show you all the meanings of these phrasal verbs. That's why I make phrasal verb lessons every Monday, because that way I can show you new phrasal verbs and maybe show you the same phrasal verb, but with a different meaning, with a different context, with a different situation. Okay, so that happens to go along, go about, go over. There are many possible meanings. Now, go along with. To go along with means to support an idea or to agree with someone's opinion. Okay, now, example, it'll be my nose is itching as usual. If you know my channel, you know that always that whenever I'm making videos, my nose starts itching. And I don't know why. I'm not nervous, I'm not anxious, but my nose won't stop itching. And I have no idea why. So it's really hard for me right now. Like, it's itching like crazy. Maybe this helps me speak faster and finish the videos faster so that I don't talk for too long. Anyways, so first example, it'll be hard to make Tim, go along with this plan. So it'll be hard to make Tim agree with this plan. It'll be hard to make Tim support this plan. So this means it'll be hard to make Tim go along with this plan. It'll be hard to make him agree, to make him support. Yeah, okay, this is a good plan. He will not agree with this plan. It'll be hard to convince him, to make him agree, to make him agree that this is a good plan, okay? Next example. Once our manager decides something, everybody has to go along with it. We don't really have a choice. Do you have a boss like that? That once he makes a decision, everybody must go along with it because your boss doesn't really care about what you think? Who has had that? Let me know. I hope your boss doesn't watch my lessons, right? Anyways, this happens to a lot of people. Maybe your manager likes to make decisions on his own and he wants everybody to go along with it. He wants everybody to support the idea, to agree with the plan. You don't really have a say in that. Your opinion is not really valuable to the company, but this is just to show you the example. So he decides something and everybody has to agree. Everybody has to support the decision, the idea of this person, okay? So that's the idea of go along with. Now, are there more possible meanings to go along with? For sure, my friends, but that's something I'm going to talk about on another lesson, because here I always like to give you one common meaning, and then in future lessons I can talk more about phrasal verbs with go. Other than that, my friends, as usual, hit the like button. That really helps the channel. And if you want, I have an ebook where I talk and where I give some nice strategies to help you better understand and talk to native speakers. It's free, and after you join my email list, you will be receiving some weekly emails, one email per week. I don't want to overwhelm you with lessons, with interesting lessons that I only share with the people in my private list, okay? Other than that, come back here in the comments and let me know. Choose one phrasal verb, okay? And write one example in the comments. I love it when you guys practice, when you guys share examples, because that's how you learn. You don't learn your vocabulary if you don't use it, okay? So every Monday I come here and I show you new words because I want you to learn them and practice them. So the comment section is the perfect place for you to begin your practice, and that's how you improve, okay? As I told you guys, I'm learning Italian, and I am posting, for the teachers I follow, every now and then I post a comment because I want to practice, I want to improve too. So this is a good area for you to practice your English, okay? Other than that, my friends, thank you so much, and I will see you tomorrow for another English lesson. Bye bye.